That was yesterday. I had spent almost a full day just wandering around the city. Oh wow, so he's been homeless for one day? Damn. I skipped work today just in case. I didn't want to make trouble for them. Calling in absence right after I start. If this continued, I'd be fired after 3 days. If I didn't get my first month's pay, all the work I'd done would have been for nothing. I was starting to miss that rundown apartment. At least it had a ceiling and a floor. I didn't want to sleep on the street. I was tired to begin with and napped on the park bench for a while, but now I was just exhausted. I'll end up dying in the streets at this rate. The fact that I wasn't joking showed just how grave my situation was. I checked the contents of my wallet again. 100 yen coins, 1. Oh wow. 10 coins, 6. That was all. I had no paper bills, nothing of use. I thought about running out to an automatic loan machine, but I knew better than anyone that once you started borrowing money, you'd never stop. And I wasn't sure if they'd lend me money to a student anyway. That's right. What will I do about school? How is I supposed to get any learning done in a situation like this? Due to my unique situation, the school agreed to defer my tuition payment, but there was no way I could pay it with the goons after me. The more I thought about it, the more I realized how badly I was trapped. I hung my head in the middle of the street. Somewhere inside me I knew that there was no way out. Although the hunger, cold, and exhaustion made it hard to get my thoughts together. People passed by shooting me concealed glances. But I looked straight ahead and watched them walk by with lonely thoughts in my heart. Those people all had homes to return to. Warm houses with families waiting. I didn't have anything. The realization that I was all alone in the world suddenly pierced my mind like an arrow. It wasn't like I wanted to live with that freeloading father of mine. But even so, the sudden realization caused my vision to blur. Damn. I rubbed my eyes hard. I wasn't alone. My mother was still out there. My mother had kept in contact with me all this time, but I never tried to see her. She had started a new life in a new place. Perhaps now was the time to impose on family. I heard the sound of footsteps passing by. Excuse me. Some moving ahead and some moving behind me. Until yesterday, I had always had some place to go, some place to come home to. It was all that bastard's fault. Damn, if I ever saw him again, I was going to hit him. It occurred to me that I hadn't eaten anything since dinner the night before. One and pan and a can of milk. Can of milk? Okay. I mean, I am aware canned milk exists, but it's like usually when you and it's like regular whole milk, it's usually in a carton, not in a can. Canned milk usually is like sweetened milk or condensed milk, you know? So oh, and then actually I realized in Japan they put drinks and soups in cans anyway. So I guess yeah, they may. I mean, you know, they probably would have it in a can. I guess I don't know. I should eat something. If I ate something, it might put me in a more positive mood. Though I wasn't sure what I could do to satisfy my stomach with 160 yen. I saw the lights of a convenience store on the corner up ahead and walked toward it. Just then a figure appeared near my feet. Hmm? Oh, it's a kitty! A scrawny cat with matted fur stared up at me. Normally I wouldn't give a thought to a stray cat, but what's wrong? You're all alone too, huh? I was so lonely I found myself talking to it. The stray kept its distance but looked up at me with a surprisingly affectionate meow. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I got a fish sausage which seemed like the most filling option for my money. I thought the cat would have run off and I'd eat on my own, but when I came back it was sitting right where I left it. I guess I don't have much of a choice. When I removed the packaging, the cat smelled it and walked right up to me. I broke it in half, stuffed one piece in my mouth, and offered the other to the cat. The cat quickly devoured it, then looked up hungrily at my mouth. Sorry, it's all gone. When a gust of wind sent a newspaper flying, I suddenly remembered the lottery ticket I bought earlier. More precisely, that lottery ticket that the bastard had made me buy. I didn't want to waste our money, but he was so adamant on getting rich quick, he ended up forcing it on me. Now, where did I put it? Did I lose it somewhere? I searched around in my pants pockets and found the worn-out ticket. The announcement should be today, and the newspaper probably had those results. I picked it up and walked over to one of the street lamps. Just then, an unpleasant sight met my eyes. What's going on? I was too far away to hear what they were saying, but it was clearly an argument of some kind. The people passing by seemed too afraid to get involved and just sped up as they passed. It's one of the main girls. Help her, ignore her, and leave. Obviously, I'm gonna help her. What are you doing? And also, for the record, I kind of already know the scenario, what happened. So of course, when I said help her, I kind of know, you know, what this whole thing is about. So just putting that out there again. Like I already mentioned it in the beginning, but you get the idea. The whole group turned my way. Just then, the girl escaped their grasps and ran toward me. I turned boldly toward her blue-suited attackers and hid the girl behind my back. One of them advanced on me, acting as group representative. He's got an awfully high-pitched voice. They're obviously female. It doesn't matter who I am. What are you doing? Despite saying please, the glint in his eye and quietly imposing presence told me that these people could give the goons a run for their money. Just who are these people? Their stances left no openings. Who was this girl, and why were these people after her? I glanced back and found her glaring at the blue-suited figures from over my shoulder. Huh? Right. I couldn't walk away now. Pushing the girl with my body, I gradually began to draw back. But the blue-suited figure didn't miss the gesture. Without a sound, he closed the distance and reached for me. He's fast. He moved so smoothly, he clearly wasn't your standard ruffian. His hand slipped past me, reaching for the girl's arm instead. They didn't seem to want to use violence, but I reflexively struck out with my hand. He's grabbing her titties because he doesn't even know that's not really a guy. It met with a surprisingly pillowy softness. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't even get out my apology before my opponent slipped into a stance. This time her fist was aimed directly at my face. I quickly dropped down, the punch just barely missed me, and I could feel it tearing through the air above my head. Man, this guy has skills to actually, like, you know, dodge a punch and everything. It was a total coincidence that the punch missed me, but the woman seemed to be in shock. The other three, who had previously been watching, began stalking toward us. They seemed to radiate anger from every pore. This isn't good. My presence seemed to have escalated the situation to a new level of hostility. I'm sorry, I held up my hands apologetically, but it was clear that the situation was far beyond saving. One of the suits rushed forward. I tensed up, determined to protect the girl behind me. I barely had any strength from the start. I was prepared for what was coming, and yet the blue-suited figure had just about reached me when she suddenly tripped and lost her balance. The cat's protecting me now. It was the cat from before, repaying the debt he owed me. Thanks to the cat, the suit went tumbling. Her friends quickly moved to help her up. I felt a tug on my right hand and turned back around. Right. Our footsteps rang off into the night. We started running, zigzagging down the streets until the footsteps of our pursuers died down behind us. Maybe it was the hunger, but I quickly ran out of breath. The girl seemed to be having trouble breathing too, so I slowed down and turned to face her. There were so many things I wanted to ask her, but right now both of us needed to catch our breath. Whew, my body wasn't ready to move so much, my head is spinning. Normally it wouldn't be so bad. Gym was actually one of my best subjects. She took a deep breath, then turned to face me. Huh? The moment I saw her straight on for the first time, it was like something snapped inside my brain. Oh shit. You know, at first I thought he was like starstruck from her beauty, but it just reminded him of someone. Huh? She seemed to mistake my surprise for something else. She released my hand, her face flushed. That's right, we've been holding hands all this time. I felt my face grow hot. That was the first time I'd ever held hands with a girl, and besides, she's really beautiful. I had never seen anyone so beautiful, not even on TV. Damn. She averted eyes as she blushed and withdrew a handkerchief from her pocket. That must say something if you've seen a girl far beautiful than what you see on TV, I have to admit. I couldn't take my eyes off her as she wiped the sweat from her brow. Even that was beautiful. Use her sweat-ridden handkerchief, come on. Oh, she got the wrong idea again regardless. I found my hand moving to take it. Are you sure? Oh, well, I hadn't even taken a bath for the night. I tried to remain calm as I took the pleasant-smelling handkerchief and lightly wiped the sweat from my face. What do I what? Oh, nothing in particular. I just got lucky. Wow, damn. You know, I was gonna say, how badass might have been if like in real life you managed to dodge someone's punches, you know, in a heat of the moment, and like at the end of it you didn't get injured at all. That must be really badass. And of course, not that I would want to experience it because it's obviously, you know, a violent moment. But I'm just saying, if it's like, if say you were getting mugged or something and like some guy tries to knock you out and you dodge it and then you run away or something like that, you know. I don't know, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. From the sound of it, she was very familiar with those people. I asked her about that point and she responded with vague affirmation. Rather than pushing the matter away any further, I fell silent and quickly offered the handkerchief back to her. Thank you. With the handkerchief returned, we had run out of things to talk about. Excuse me. But what was that strange feeling I had earlier? That strange sensation I felt when I got a clear look at her face for the first time. It was like a momentary ripple on the still water of my mind. It disappeared without a trace, but the feeling had definitely been real. Is it just because she's so beautiful? No way. It bothered me, but it wasn't like asking her would do us any good. She'd probably think it was a pickup line. Well, I should be going. I started to turn away when a strange noise rumbled from the pit of my stomach. Hmm?
あら
I could feel my ears burning in embarrassment. Her laugh didn't seem malicious, I actually welcomed it. I felt revived and turned back with a wry smile on my lips. Haha, I'm on a bit of a diet right now.
ダイエット男の人でもそういうことするのかしら
I mean, like, you know, there are guys that would have to get in shape, you know. Oh, well, I think they do. Fat people and such. Yeah, there you go.
なるほど肥満は男性女性関係ないわよねでもあなたは
She took a moment to inspect me from head to toe.
ダイエットなんかする必要はないと思うけれど
That's true.
それにほら話している間にもお腹がギュウギュウなっているじゃないのやりすぎは
Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I would actually put on the settings if there is something that would, like, you know... Wait. Actually, what is this? Replay voice. Quick save, quick load. Show system menu. Oh, backlog? Aha, yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for.
それにほら話している間にもお腹がギュウギュウなっているじゃないのやりすぎは良くないんじゃなくて
Okay, there you go. So I knew that there was backlogs and stuff like this, so... alright, so how... I got my phone out with the menu settings and stuff, so I'll just take a look at that. Backspace. Okay, so just press backspace button to show the backlog, and you press it again to take it out. Okay, so I got it. Right.
そうだ
She smiled suddenly as if she'd come up with a good idea.
私も夕飯はまだなのよかったらご一緒しましょうよ
What?
あとちょっとお話ししたいこともあるしいかがかしら
Is she trying to pick me up? That couldn't be it. She didn't seem the type to pick up random men, though. Though the reverse was surely common.
さ行きましょうよ
So he gets to have a short date with a girl and a free meal. Sweet. The girl began walking promptly. I spoke up self-consciously. The girl turned back, an anxious expression on her face.
ダメかしらこの後何か用事でも
No, it isn't that. I don't have any money.
何
I had spoken so softly she didn't hear me. I spoke again louder this time. I don't have any money. I mean, I haven't gotten paid for my job yet.
ああそういうこと
She gave me the same easy smile as before.
もちろん私が出させていただくわさっきのお礼に
Are you sure, really?
ええ今のお話を伺う前から私はそのつもりでいてよだって私本当に感謝したんですものあの辺り仕事帰りなのか結構人の通りは多かったわけれど通る人みんな知らんぷりばかりそれは揉め事に巻き込まれたくないって気持ちは私にも想像はつきますけれど私は助けを求めていてなのにみんな見えないふり聞こえないふりばっかりだったそれはやっぱり私にとっては残念なことでけれどあなたは来てくれた向こうは4人もいたというのにたった1人であなたが助けに入ってくれて私は本当に嬉しかったのいくら感謝してもしたりないという気持ち私はあなたの勇気を尊いものだと思います
Oh. I had never received such a straight, honest compliment. I felt a tightness in my chest and an inexplicable heat filling my cheeks. At the same time, her cheeks turned red and she slumped over a little. Maybe she was the bashful type too.
さあ行きましょう。こっちに来た時必ず行くお気に入りのお店があるの。そこに案内して差し上げるわ。
Sure. Nice.